it's all friendly now, isn't it? Yeah. Everyone's mates. Everyone's like, for instance, everyone's mates and commenting on each other's posts on social media. So you're more attached to someone. You're more involved with someone. Whereas before, I would only see certain players twice a year, home and away. So I've got no attachment to you. So to me, have a bit of venom or to go at you a little bit was normal. And I've got no qualms about doing that because I ain't going to see you again. Don't care. I might see you at England camp or something like that, but I don't. That's like 3 or 4 times a year. So
we're colleagues.
Exactly. We're not really matey. Whereas now, in the tunnel, they're all shaking, cuddling. Yeah, man, comment on your post the other day. It's very different. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just different.
Is it bad?
So I don't know. It's just like it's different. So going into battle, into a game, I've got no emotional ties or no social media ties to anybody. So there seemed to be that bit more. I don't know if there's more passion before to now, but it seemed to be like there was.
Yeah.
And I think all of this stuff with social media makes it a bit more fluffy, and people are hugging and shaking hands and whatnot now because they've spoken or had a message or liked a post. Very different.
Me and my friends in my Manchester United chat, when one of the observations that we have all the time is like, why is everyone been so nice to each other? And I remember last week there was a tweet went out from one of the United press people, and it was just a quote of something Harry Maguire had said on the field, and he'd basically screamed I don't know, Rashford or someone else, and he'd said like, get fucking back in line or whatever. It's like trending on Twitter.
Yeah, because you don't see it.
Because you don't see it anymore. And then also, love him or whatever, but watching Ollie fist bump the managers with a smile on his face, we've been grown up as United fans with Fergie would look fucking furious to even have to look at the opposing manager, and it just feels different now. And then we look at where we are and how we're performing in the big games, and we're not winning like we used to, and we're all saying, we're coming like Arsenal or something.
But everyone always like clings on to the history in it and the past. Yeah. That's the problem as a football fan. I'm the same. Like, you just want it to be like it was before, please. But it's never going to be the same. It may be a successful or even more successful one day, but it will never be the same. So our expectation level sometimes just have to change a little bit. But yeah, I mean, again, like, it was coming in anyway, because like, for instance, I remember Gerard Piqué hugging and fist pumping, etc., in the tunnel with Fabregas. And we were mad rivals with Arsenal at that point, like Pizzagate and all that stuff. And he got hammered after that, Piqué, in our change room. What are you doing? Before a game, we were sitting there chatting, or would make fun of him a little bit. There's 2 different ways you ridicule and get someone in line, either humour or being firm. And he probably got both. But you could sense a change coming. It was coming. And obviously social media, I think, has accelerated that, definitely.
Ed Woodward as well. There's a lot of controversy surrounding him at the moment, again, because for better or for worse.
Have you had him on?
No, not yet. No.
It'd be good.
Yeah, when we can travel a little bit more, we'll I think he'll come on. But I remember hearing the story about the exit treatment that you had with him, and I wondered if you were still somewhat bitter about that. I heard one of your last games at the club, and he comes into the training room and tells you that you're not going to be playing for the club anymore. You didn't get your send off.
Yeah, of course. I think there's nothing that anyone could tell me that wouldn't make me feel that was the wrong way.
Would Fergie have done that?
No.
In Fergie's era?
No. He'd have told me before the end of the season, because he know what it means. But the difference is that Fergie was a footballer, and he knows what it means. He knows what it is to be able to say thank you for your support, etc. Just have that little runway to a send-off. Now listen, I understand not everybody can have it that way, but if you know and you've got the opportunity to give someone the best possible route out of a situation, you give it to them. And my situation, I think it was, you could see down the line from a month, 2 months before that you knew what was going to happen with me. So give me the opportunity to have the best possible send-off, given the time, given the relationship that I built with the club. So that was my only discrepancy with the whole way it worked out, because it wasn't like, oh, actually a knee-jerk situation, knee-jerk decision. So, but I think, listen, Ed knows how I feel about it, but we've moved on past that. I speak to him on the phone about various different things anyway, and we meet up sometimes, so it's cool.